Break the bank so far, if I have to say
All
myself.
right, so continue with dynamic.
Dynamic. Dynamic. Where was I going with that? I mean, we just
That
got
was your
so.
one word, right?
Yeah, we just got so many dynamic players here. Like we got Kevin, we got Keith, we got Carl. They're dynamic, I guess.
Dylan?
Dylan's there. You know, coming out of nowhere with those championship wins. Like, you know, everyone's dynamic. We got to use that dynamicity to fucking work together, and it'd be a very diverse WCFNW. We got a lot of competitors, and I want to bring the best out of the competitors. That's why I created the GOAT Syndicate, to be honest. Like, you know, the dynamic. Define dynamic.
Thank you for your dynamic response. So, how will you guys each deal with the many contracts already in WCFNW? There's a lot of part-time contracts right now. I'm just curious how you're going to try to either get them involved or what you're trying to do with them.
You want to start this one? You want me to start this one?
Just gonna make
Oh my god, he's like aiming at me.
Let's see. Contracts. Part-time contracts. I mean, you're going to have to go back into the numbers and look at what they've done and you know, are they really the best fit? Is this the league they should be in? I obviously want everyone to participate. I want people like Adam to possibly get a win. Maybe Bruce, Amanda. Evan, if he shows up, if someone goes to pick him up. But it's just
Steve Jeffroy.
Yeah. I don't know. He showed up and he's shown up, but has he been here? Has he been here the times he's shown up? You know what I'm saying? Has he actually competed? Adam comes out every day swinging. He shows up. He's like, yo, he's got character. You know, but we'd have to work the numbers out. I got to talk to my number guy Nick and see if they're really the best fit for WCFNW. That's why we have the potential of new faces coming in, old faces leaving. But you know, it's all about the dynamic they bring to the table. If they're not bringing me enough dynamic, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Steven, your answer.
Well, this is a good question because me and my GM actually have went over this in the past, and we have our best solution for managing contracts is that I would receive the contracts, I would hand them over to my GM, she would then separate them between full-time, part-time, and maybe seasonal.
Why wouldn't she just take them right off the bat? Just skip a whole step of you looking at them.
Yeah, I need to see them. I gotta approve. They gotta be approved first. Then they gotta be organized. Organization's key.
That's good.
And then at that point, I would let my GM handle all the contracts with my supervision. We would work as a team, sit down with our clients, and then work something out. Maybe maybe a win for Adam, a win for Amanda, maybe Amanda and Kendra's tag team to rise back up.
Wins now? What?
Not handing them wins, but
wins.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. Workout wins.
Corruption.
Ooh, you never
You
want
get
that.
corrupted off the start.
Carl knows all
Wins
about that.
under my league, you gotta earn them. If you don't earn them,
That is not how it. Stop putting words in my mouth for one. But
those are the words that came out of your mouth.
that is not. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. I'm saying.
We're editing that out. Edit that
We
part
have
out.
to edit that out.
We have to edit that out now.
I'm keeping that shit.
But let me. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
You
Sorry.
only got the
All right.
first
Well,
half.
to reinstate my
I'll edit
question.
the second half.
Wait, what?
To reiterate my question, my general manager and I would sit down. We would analyze these contracts and try to arrange events where we can try and get some better outcomes for our other members who haven't really had much of a good streak. Carl, you have a question?
Yeah, should part-timers be involved in the Money in the Bank?
I don't see why not. I think anyone should get involved in Money in the Bank. I mean,
if they have
that could be their one chance, out of nowhere. Because what's the one game we're not allowed? Smash, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? I did stuff with Keith. Adam could pull something out and be like, all right, Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Adam plays guitar. There's Extreme.
That's
You're
pretty
fucked.
good.
So,
Kevin has a question.
So you said help people that haven't won as much, get some victories. Are you suggesting handicapped games?
not exactly handicap, but
Not like
getting
Special Olympics. I'm saying like you give them more of an advantage over others.
I realize that, and that's why I said not
Okay.
handicap. But I was saying get them involved in more events where they have a better and better possibility of actually winning one.
So
Okay.
your number, you're
Question
going quantity over quality.
I'm going for both, but however, like it's not fair. Like
Qualitative or
You
quantity?
can't have quantity over quality.
Yeah,
and
you can't
quality
have- you
over
can have
quantity.
You have middle.
you can have both.
Lots of
That's where me
games
and
that
Kendra
aren't
are in the middle.
Great, but they're okay.
Stuck in the
I guess that's
middle
fair.
with you.
All right.
Isn't that
Alright.
quantity over quality though?
All right,
Get it
enough
by
of the
getting-
peanut gallery.
Not
Enough of the
the-
peanut gallery. We'll figure that out later.
All right.
The
You want to have
last
a
one.
debate?
So this next question: how do you view the social media and video promo aspect of WCFNW?
I'm not the biggest fan of like putting out videos. I do the nice quick little responses, but like overall, you guys put out some good videos. Like when I watch them, they are informative. Like I know what's going on, but like all it depends who you are, to be honest. Like I mean, I overall like I don't do them, but like the videos you guys put out, I think they're good. Like I think they're doing pretty well, but it's just like it all depends at what point of view you're coming from. Like if you're like me, I don't really like being and like I just like shooting the quick like PSAs. Like I'm a busy man. I gotta run the syndicate. We gotta get championships. Like oh Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
And yeah, but I think the media production team, I think they do a fantastic job. So can't cut them down. Like, I think they're there. I think they're a solid group.
Steven, your answer?
Well, to be fair, I've always wanted to try and actually make animated promos because I'm trying to get into cartoons. But I would if anything, like I would try and I would actually be 100% on helping making promos because like again, we can actually I have some interesting ideas for promos for the media, Facebook, whatever. I know how to use Photoshop. I know how to draw. I've always wanted to like actually get into animation. So if anyone wanted to do like some cool type of promo where they're doing some ridiculous shit, and then they wanted to come to me and be like, "Hey, Steve, can you draw me doing this and animate it and then make it into a promo?" I'd do it. It's just for
Unpaid,
me.
of course.
On what?
I said unpaid, of course.
You know, unpaid. I mean, to be fair, unpaid. It would be for my. I can add it to my portfolio. So
It was a joke. I think
I would add. I mean, all this shit would go into my portfolio if anything. So help me get noticed.
So, sorry, continue. I'm sorry
No,
for
I was
interrupting.
done.
Okay.
I was done.
So this has been a topic brought up before, with never a resolution found. But should there be a Facebook Messenger group for every contracted member of WCFNW?
No.
What? Alright,
Because that would
Steven,
be too complex. That would be really confusing. I would feel like that would kind of fall under the gutter real quick. I feel as though if we just kind of get it all done out of the way, have it organized, and then just kind of just have it stored somewhere, that's perfect. Honestly, for me, keeping track of a bunch of contracts through Messenger is just gonna blow up my phone, and I don't really want that.
did you say contracted members?
Contracted.
So the main thing behind this one is that so every member of WCFNW who has a contract at the time is in this messenger group as a way of sending out quick memos saying, "Hey, we're gonna do events today here at this time."
Yeah, that would work good. I think.
Actually, you know what? Now that you actually
So
explained it,
yeah, do you have to revise your response after hearing?
yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you meant like we would get individual we would be individual message groups with other people
That's what I
other
was gonna
contracts all the time. That's what I thought.
No.
But okay, now that you said that, actually I'm all for that. So
Uppy?
Yeah, I think a group for the WCFNW would be good because, like you said, I mean, like if we just got quick things, some little just heads up. I mean, we keep that separate from other stuff. Like, be a good time. Be a lot of people in that though, so it could get hectic at some points. But like that would be a group like only for the WCFNW. Like you got personal problems, you hit up whoever you got personal problems with. Like, that's just for the administration to get like memos out. Like we have an event soon. We need you guys. Like, shit's happening. I think it would work good.
And this is what will be our last question of the night before closing statements. This one is courtesy of our own champion, Keith. It is, what's your opinion on China? We're gonna start with Steven on this one.
There's lots of fucking questions.
I know the question.
Hey man,
said one.
they love me in China.
Yeah, sure.
I love
There
love
was like
China.
3 sub
pretty much.
questions that
Oh.
went into other areas.
I mean, they love me in China. I go to them all the time. They give me like, they always say hello to me. I'm always nice to the people there.
They're
I'm-
communist. You know
so
that,
what?
right?
They're good people though. They're nice. They're polite.
But
They-
this is the guy coming preaching we eat democracy, and then I say, yeah, but communism's doing good right now.
They used to be They used to be a more democratic rule. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. I think they
Actually-
were always communist from the start, or they had kings and queens back
They
in the day when
no,
they're
they had,
fucking.
They had dynasties, but
This is the best
those were a
That's
little.
communism. That's still someone ruling.
Teamwork.
All right, my point is,
Dynamic.
my view on China, I'm pretty sure I can convert them over to a democratic society which can benefit the country as a whole. Can probably get them out of their pollution problem. Also, the fact maybe help some of their employees actually not work for like 10 cents an hour building iPhones for like 14 hours days.
So what are you trying to say?
But what if
You
that
should
makes the
switch
price
off.
of your iPhone go up?
Then I will stop investing in iPhone. I wanted to get a Samsung anyway.
My man.
Got him.
I got my vote.
Okay.
Would you be
Actually-
signing anyone from
Or actually
China?
Google Pixel, pretty much. Would I be signing anyone from China? Depends. If they can catch
Bruce
me a
is
far.
technically
If
They
they
say
can,
Bruce Chinese?
Bruce is technically Chinese.
Yeah, he is.
if
Oh,
Bru-
never mind.
It's not.
Part Chinese.
Question
Mostly
exactly.
Chinese.
7th, 8th
Cambodian.
Chinese.
Mostly Cambodian.
Cambodian, Laos, Vietnam, Chinese.
No,
This
I
is like
think-
every Asian country in the one.
I thought there was a misconception where he ended up being mostly Chinese.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I know Josh
his mom
Johnson was
from
Jewish.
Cambodia,
Yeah.
so his dad would have to be like pretty hardcore Chinese to overflow that.
My thoughts on China? Do I have to spiel about that?
Yeah,
Like,
if you want
that's
to.
That's a serious
Yeah.
question.
Sure. Give us like
China's
10,
China.
15
what do you want?
seconds.
Like,
What about that massacre, huh?
Huh?
What was it?
which one? The knife
Ti-
massacre? You want
Tibetan
to ban the knives?
No,
Tibetan? How about you want how to let knife
Temptation.
acts?
Didn't they roll people over with tanks?
That was one guy.
That was the what
No,
was
that
it?
was Tank Man. That's a different.
Oh, I was thinking of Tank Man.
That's a different story. They didn't kill him. Well, actually,
Dude, wasn't he on the way back from getting his groceries or
yeah,
some
he
shit?
had grocery bags in
Yeah.
his hands. I don't think they killed him. Though.
They did.
They rolled him over.
Yeah, they wouldn't get out of the way. They were trying to go around him. He just kept.
They massacred like a lot of people in a square and then rolled people over with their tanks.
Tiananmen Square.
And then they
Yeah.
destroyed it from the
System of
inside.
Yeah, but so
Never
you're
happened.
gonna point out
Wasn't that the
China's
same
flaws.
thing with
Do we have
the
to
guy?
start pointing out America's
I thought that was
flaws?
like the start of
I
it.
know. I mean,
You know what
I
they've
mean-
done to people with like the
The
syphilis.
Boston massacre is the closest thing we
You-
got.
we have terrorists.
You ever
in
hear
America
that?
Too, you know.
You know what I'm talking about?
You did, yeah.
You want me to tell you? You want me to explain that one?
Yeah.
You never heard of that? The Tuskegee experiment?
No.
What?
They infected the black community with
Oh.
syphilis and told all the doctors around the area they had it, don't treat these people.
Thank God.
They know they had syphilis, but all the other doctors were not allowed to treat it because of the
Extreme
government. They wanted to
syphilis.
see
They
the
wanted to see what
effects of
happened,
syphilis on people.
Yeah.
Minorities, of course. You know, so like,
What
China's China.
administration was that? You know,
Fucking like probably Reagan,
probably Reagan.
Nixon. Sounds about. It was like that was like 60s.
That would be.
That was like when
Nixon.
there was still racism. Like
Probably
you know, it was
Reagan.
just like.
Reagan is 80s. Nixon and Kennedy were 60s.
What?
Because
Definitely
Nixon was reelected for like during the late 60s after Kennedy. I remember.
Yeah, I think you're
But
right.
yeah, I mean
Kennedy-
China. Like they want to like yeah.
Okay,
No, that was-
now we'll get to closing statements of the second WCFNW debate. Now we're going to start with Uppy on this one.
I got a question. What's a closing statement? I just say whatever I want. Like.
Just sum up
Finals.
your running for candidacy and why people
Oh,
should
I
vote
mean,
for you.
I just want to bring us forwards. I want to go in a new direction. I can't say let's make it great again because you already stole that off of Trump. But like, it's never like I just want to bring life back into the WCFNW. I want more events. I want more like opportunities for people. I want it to be fun again. Like there was a point where like yeah, it's just like the winters. It's always the winters that slow down.
Yeah.
But like I want to change that. I want the winter. We just get a solid stream through or something. Like we figure it out. But like yeah, I think it could work. We could make some moves to the prosperity of the WCFNW. But that's all I have to say. It's just all in your hands now. Like, whatever you guys want to see, how you want to see it run, but all for the people.
Steven, your closing statement?
All right.
Wakanda forever.
Well, Alright, well, to be fair, I know I'm not the best informative guy, or I'm not the most informative guy of the group. I know I say a lot of stupid shit, and I know I don't really make a whole lot of sense half the time with my words.
Amen, brother.
But I honestly do believe that, like, we can actually make the WCFNW great again. Like, we can actually, like, with everyone's help, including Uppies, we can actually take what we have built and actually, like, finalize it. We can actually, like, build a better foundation. I want to be able for everyone to, like, have a voice, be able to express their opinion, be able to give their, like, ideas, their own thoughts, their beliefs, and I believe me and my general manager Kendra can actually, like, lead towards that. So I'm gonna say this: let's all make the switch to a new commissioner.
Fucking got him!
I don't have a Switch. That's kind of bullshit. I didn't
I
know
don't
we
have a
allowed to
Switch
break
either.
props. I would have brought, like, my
But I'm
fucking...
willing to make the switch.
I would have
to the
brought a
Switch.
9. I would have brought my fucking gat.
So the winner of the WCFNW Commissioner election is Uppy by a,
Fucking bullshit!
by a landslide.
God damn it!
It's a landslide.
God fucking damn it!
9 to Uppy, 3 to Steven.
Who the fuck else voted Steven?